Yo, coming to the table, we got the homie.
He's always an illustrious guest on this show. You know the #1 show late night. His biggest hits have made billions. With a motherfucking B of dollars at the box office. You might know him as Black Panther, Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Other shit that he's done that's very important and canonical.
He was sincere in belly. Give it up for Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. My guy. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Chadwick in the house.
Yes, sir.
Before we start, do the Wakanda salute.
Fuck. It's showtime, so you can be like, fuck out of here.
Tap dancing.
Are you so, like, okay, you have a new movie coming out, 21 Bridges. There's no salute for it. Does that feel better? Because I remember when you were doing the Black Panther press run.
Yeah.
I seen your eyes. You was like, help me, brother. He was like, if I do the salute one more fucking time.
Did you have to get Tommy John surgery after that shit?
It wasn't that I was doing the salute. It's that people, they're like, do that Wakanda thing.
Do that. Dance, boy, dance.
I was like, nah, man. Nah, just do it. Like, to me, it's always cool because I'll just be walking by somewhere and people would just go, yo, just like that. And they look, that's the best.
That's different.
When they look away, it's just like giving somebody a head nod.
Yeah, like a
like
real quick thing?
What's up? Yeah, that's it. It's the same thing.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
So, all right, new movie, 21 Bridges. You were in Avengers, you were in Black Panther. Those movies, fucking huge, crazy rollout,
Why do you even work
big
anymore?
budgets.
You rich now. You rich.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, that's not where I was going with that question.
I got a lot of cousins. Don't say that. Don't say that.
You're like, I'm not rich like that.
He's like, I'm little or rich.
You rich.
Like,
He's like, no, motherfucker, I'm Chadwick.
No.
What's the difference between this movie and like working with like the huge budget of like the Avengers and all that stuff? Like, is the press run the same or is it just smaller, more?
Press run is longer.
Yeah.
You know, it's harder.
Right.
Because you have to sell it.
You have to sell the movie. They don't know.
Yeah, it's like Marvel movies. It's like hotcakes. You know, people are.
They come regardless.
Yeah. So this is a little bit harder.
So the premise of the movie is they shut down the 21 bridges and tunnels in New York City?
Well, I shut them down. Not they.
Pardon.
They. I do it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize for that anti-blackness.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. You know.
So you shut down the bridges.
I shut down the bridges because 8 cops have been killed. I've been brought in to find the killers.
Right.
And so we have to go to drastic measures to catch them. That's
How different was this from like Black Panther? Because this is a serious movie. Like you're being very well. I mean, you were serious in Black Panther, but you're also a Black Panther.
Yeah.
I think the difference. I think fly and shit like that.
I think
jumping over cars.
This is grounded in you know, more of a reality. You know, we had real cops on set all the time, and they were like, we're doing scenes with them, like, so we're clearing the rooms with real cops. You know, so and they were always present as consultants. I spent a lot of time with them before the movie, just prep time. And so this is just grounded in, like, you know, there's no, this is real.
There's no heroes and nothing?
There's no.
So, and I mean, I don't want to approach the subject. You hung out with cops, you made a cop movie. Are we going to see you in Law & Order SUV?
Listen, Ice-T's time is ticking, bro.
Listen.
That little ponytail, he let go of the ponytail.
I want you there, like, in 20 minutes into the episode, like, he's not the suspect.
I did my Law & Order already. I think I've
But are you going to,
you know what,
number 2?
I'm one of the only black people to ever do a crime on Law & Order and get off.
Really?
You beat the
I beat the case.
Yeah, give it up for my man right here.
Yeah, you beat the case.
False the keys.
So you were in a Law & Order episode in 2004?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. How'd you, like, was that just like a casting decision? Or
I went in and I booked the audition.
Yeah.
You know, I was
like a rite of
I was real
passage?
happy. That was
Do you
like,
remember your
that was
line?
like rent for
Your
like.
lines?
No, I had one eye.
I ain't do it.
Okay, now I gotta go watch
I had one eye.
The line was, I ain't see shit.
Yeah. Exactly. That was it. That's it.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Stop you. I apologize.
What
I have a
happened?
little audio issues. I apologize.
Dang. Y'all wouldn't hear me.
Well, now that we're not recording, how are we getting Black Panther 2?
Let's try that.
Oh my God, we can't stop Thanos. We need the Bodega boys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, stop wiping away half humanity, you bitch ass nigga.
Yo,
Mero, get his rings.
Are we rolling right now?
I don't even know.
just pull my arm up and shit, a Timberland come in. Yo,
To get superpowers, you're gonna put on black Air Force Ones. They're like, oh
right.
shit, they in trouble now.
He ain't playing.
Wow.
He ain't even tie his do-rag. He means business.
I'm dying, but I find like half a Newport on the ground. I'm like, I'm back! Back! It's not gonna make as much money as
We're gonna use some of those ideas.
I mean, the movie, like,
The Newports.
I want to see Captain America take a Newport off the ground like, for freedom.
It's the menthol. The menthol that does it.
Okay, anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
say that for later.
So,
There was an advanced screening for 21 Bridges at Howard this week.
Yep.
What was that like?
It was. They watched the movie like it was a concert.
The black
That's what
people
that.
way.
They watched it. It's like every little
Talking to the screen?
Yeah.
Don't go in there!
I was like, wow, it feels like I'm.
That bridge is closed!
Yo, he's a cop. Yo, that motherfucking police.
It was crazy.
Yo, watch out, Black Panther!
It was amazing.
It was amazing?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yo, your face is everywhere in New York City right now. Everywhere. What does that feel like to go around and just
You
be like,
on
yo,
This is
subway
the fir-
platforms, you
this-
in a little annoying TV ad on the taxi
taxi cabs,
You everywhere,
all that
bro.
shit. You're like, yo, what up? I'm Chadwick Boseman.
This is the first time I did a movie and my face was actually on the poster.
That's true. Oh yeah.
Like,
Wow.
This is the first time actually. You know, in Europe, it's happened before, but not in the States.
Not in the States?
So that's what's weird about it is like I was like, do I feel comfortable with this? Do I feel comfortable seeing myself, even seeing your name on the poster? It's so weird. So
What do people say when they see you in the street? Do they like Chadwick or they like Black Panther?
Yo, Jackie.
Jackie.
no.
Yo, 21 Bridges.
They either say
Yo, George Washington. Yo, Tappan Z.
they usually they say.
Yo, Verrazano.
Yo, it's G Dub. G Dub, what up?
Y'all must know all the bridges. Huh?
Yo, White Star.
That's the most New York moment we've had.
No, what they say T'Challa, they say Black Panther, they say my name, they say all that. But
That's cool, man.
Do they call you Chad or do they properly give you the whole chat?
Chadwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody come up to you, hey, Chad.
Nah. But that's, you know what? I usually know the people that I know their voices and they can do that. Other people, I'm like, who you think you don't know me like that,
Ain't no disrespect, Chad.
yo? Calling me Chad.
So you worked with Spike Lee in Thailand this spring for the Five Bloods?
Yeah, the Five Bloods.
Shout out to
man.
Spike, the homie. Our other.
He came by here.
He
when
did.
finished.
He did. He came by here. We're talking about the Knicks. How the Knicks are terrible. You know, usual shit.
You regular?
You know, it was a dream come true, man. Shooting with him,
Yeah.
it was like and I sort of geeked out a little bit.
You have to.
Just watching him. And usually I don't, but just watching him behind the
camera,
screen.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's the guy, cuz.
Yeah.
That's
Have you ever-
Spielberg.
He knows, the thing about it is he knows exactly what he wants. Like he doesn't shoot extra stuff. Like, and so he saves your energy
Right.
by doing that. And he knows exactly when it's right. He knows it's a lot of times directors are waiting until the editing room. He like has sees the movie as he's doing it. It was masterful.
So you said you geeked out when you saw Spike Lee. Has there been any other moment in your life where you've geeked out meeting another celebrity? Because you're out there, you're working with major
Well,
celebrities. Is there any time
I had
you-
met him before, but
Yeah.
I geeked out watching him work. You know what I'm saying? Just sort of like, oh, this is
He's a master craftsman.
because he's also so excited when it's right.
Yeah.
he's grumpy when it's wrong, and he's excited when it's right. So you can.
Little Yankee hat dancing on top of his head and shit. Like, he's like, do that shit again.
Oh, man.
He's fun.
You want to do that shit? Do that shit again. Is he that type of director? Or is he like, Chadwick, look, what I want you to do, brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? Drink the glass of water like this instead of like this.
He's definitely not like that.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know who that is.
I don't want to work with that guy.
Yeah, I was like, can we get a new director?
Oh, man.
Call Ryan.
Oh, shit.
Right.
South Carolina, born and raised?
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit. Did you grow up with Charlamagne?
No.
I just gotta ask.
That's funny. No,
I just gotta ask.
he's in a different area.
Because he's Monk's Corner.
So that's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
So explain, if as a South Carolinian,
Linian.
Yeah. What is Monk's Corner? Because he keeps shouting it out. Is there
where
really
he's
like
from.
8 people there? Is it just the Charlamagne family that lives in Monk's Corner?
Wow.
It's not a place that I know. I know it, but I don't know it well, so I can't really speak to it. I can't vouch, but no. Look,
He's like, they don't got an exit on the highway.
gotta
Well,
go.
that's a
you
very
gotta-
high level diss.
You gotta.
Y'all don't got to exit on the highway.
That is the countryest diss I ever heard of. Actually, you got to go through our exit to get to your town.
Can't make no left turns in that county. You're like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Oh, how's your life changed since Black Panther?
You know what? It's still sinking in. Like how I was having a conversation with some friends, even my brother yesterday, and I realized how much it affects, the people that are connected to me.
Oh, okay.
Like that. I didn't realize how much it affected
How's it affecting them?
Well,
Did you see Chris Evans drunk the other day? And people asking you like shit, like people would you work with and shit like that?
no, I'm talking about family. I'm talking about family members. Yeah, I didn't realize that it affected them in a way that they have to adjust.
Yeah.
And so, I can't even say that, but that's the part that it hits you like, oh man, like I have to make sure that I keep my connections in a way where I'm taking into account how this is affecting you too.
No man's an island.
Yeah,
so everything that affects you also affects your family and your friends.
It's actually deep. So it's beyond like people recognizing you out in the world. It's like you have to keep track. Make sure this isn't messing your life up, in some sort of way.
Sister, like, you all right? Because then people like hitting her up on Instagram.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yo.
People are hitting them up too.
Yeah.
People are asking
Give
them
your
for
brother the
things.
script.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just trying to order some fucking jalapeno poppers, my guy.
That's the part.
Do
That's
people recognize your family like out in the street and be like, yo?
No.
Yeah, because when his family be in Applebee's, they're like,
No.
we will have the appetizers.
No.
Loaded potato skin.
No, that's
Where did we get the accent from? We're imagining your family is a family from Black Panther, by the way. We clearly have no point of reference. So you watch basketball. You nice at basketball?
I'm alright,
No, your voice got a little high pitch, bro.
I was like,
I play.
No, we're not challenging you because like we've seen us play Cory Booker. We can't play for shit.
Oh, you know what? I saw that.
Yeah, nah. But you see in the game though.
Man.
But if you
But to be fair, we didn't
I saw
warm up. And actually, no, I did warm up by drinking a Beck.
That was seriously. That was you. That was.
Bro, I was.
fam,
Bro, I'm playing ball against Cory Booker. What do I care?
I had my hat on the whole time. We wasn't ready for that.
Also, we're playing well. Like Mike's on, and also it was his gym. We're in Newark. Everyone's
You know what I'm
rooting for
saying?
him. I was like, I don't care.
It was a home game for him.
Also, we got winded after 3 minutes. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, he plays that old school '90s where you just play with your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the ass cheeks. I'm just like, yo.
Also, we smoked a wild blunt before we played. Like, like they were like, y'all ready? Was like, yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it.
No, I saw that episode. That was funny.
That was a
hilarious.
moment. That was a moment. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe we get you to play Cory Booker. Can you take Cory Booker?
Yeah.
Which presidential candidate do you know you could drop at least 30 points on?
Are you?
I'm asking right now. Bernie Sanders? Because he got the mean J.
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely. Go through them.
Can you cross up Elizabeth Warren?
Let's.
We'll do a list. We'll do a rundown.
Can I cross over?
Andrew Yang, you cross him up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Elizabeth Warren, you can put her on skates?
For sure.
Okay. Julian Castro. You right in his face to chunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hit Joe Biden with the post move, the dream shake.
He might catch me.
Yeah? All right, so let's stop.
No.
Yo, this is a fun interview. We could stay here all day and talk to you. We got things to do, big things going on. We got the bodega, you know what I'm saying? Every bodega has a neon sign. What would you like your neon sign to say?
Congratulations on season 2, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yo.
That's high praise right there.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my guy.
You know, I'm an old school fan. All right. So it should say, let the sequel be better than the original for me and you, season 2, part 2, from glory to glory.
Woo! That's spoken word right there. Yeah. That is spoken word right there. Yo, thank you, Chadwick Boseman. Between One Bridges open tomorrow. Go see it. Support the homie. This is our guy right here.